Yo, what's good, y'all? I'm back with another update. I am 2 months post-op bariatric sleeve surgery. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Nah, I'm just really excited. I'm sitting here. I'm tired as fuck because I just came home from the gym. Had a crazy ass gym session. Now I gotta get in the bed and get ready for work in the morning because I'm back on the morning shift. So, um, there's that. But I just want to come on here and do a quick video because I have shit on my mind and I feel like if I don't get it out like right now, I'm gonna forget it. So I just want to record it right now before I go to bed. Um, so again, 2 months post-op, I'm starting to eat a little bit more. I'm starting to get stronger in the gym. I think I'm getting a little more over my protein max a day, which is a good thing. Hydration is good. I'm actually going to add creatine into my regimen next week. So in a couple months, y'all probably will see me looking a little more beefier versus um, like kind of thin. Because I will say I kind of thinned out. But I think once I start taking my creatine, you're gonna see a lot of more muscle coming in and stuff like that. But anyways, that um I'm getting hungry a lot. Oh, a lot, bitch. Especially after the gym. And one of my habits, guys, I have to tell you, if you do plan on getting a surgery, please work on the habit of eating too fast. That is my biggest hurdle right now, is eating too fucking fast. And especially when I am hungry, I sit down, I see some yummy ass food in front of me, and I'm like, oh my God. And the next thing you know, I'm throwing up because I ate too fucking quick. So, if you do get the surgery, please work on the hurdle of actually taking your time, sitting it down for like 5 minutes, letting it just fully digest into your stomach, and then take another bite. And I know it takes forever when you do that, but like you have to do it at this point. It's the only way your stomach is. It's just the way your stomach is now. It's just the way you digest food in liquid too. Like even liquid, like I realized there's a limit of how much liquid I can drink. You know, at first I thought like, okay, I can just drink as much as water as I want to, but like at some point your body still gets full of drinking too much water. So I drink, I take 2 scoops of my Seek protein a day because it's like, okay, I'm getting 40 grams of protein in me. So I'll do that. So in the morning, I try to fit in that first 40 grams of protein because my goal for my protein intake a day is about 64, and I try to go, well, my dietitian wants me to try to go over that amount. So right now I'm hitting about 120 grams of protein a day, just by drinking my protein, eating a meal that's high protein. Um, so I try to get as much as protein I can in my body a day, and I utilize my shakes still because I think that's very important to do, is to utilize the shakes. But yeah, I feel like all that part is going good. The number on the scale is actually dropping again. I was 265, now I'm like 260. So I'm down like 5 pounds. So a total of probably overall, I would say 80, 84 or 5, 80, it's somewhere in there. I forgot the count. I know I lost 80 pounds thus far, but and 50 pounds, 51 pounds before surgery or after surgery, sorry. But overall about 80 pounds. But yeah, I've been doing good. I've been doing great. I feel good. I have a lot of shit on my mind that I want to get off right quick before I go to bed. Okay. I realize a lot of people have stuff to say about bariatric surgery without even having bariatric surgery. And I know y'all probably listening to this or looking at this and being like, I told you shouldn't say anything about it. You should just keep it to yourself. Um, to me, I did this because I wanted people to be inspired, you know, and to do it the right way. Simply, that's what I really wanted to do this for. It wasn't because, I mean, of course, I make content. So, of course, I feel like it was some good content to do. But at the same time, I feel like I really do want to inspire people to do it because I don't think it's the shortcut. Some people will sit up here and say, "Oh, it's the shortcut. It's the easy way out." This shit is not easy, y'all. And I'm gonna say that so much throughout this motherfucking video. This shit's not easy. Throughout this bariatric documentary, let me say that again. Throughout this bariatric documentary that I'm doing right now, I'm gonna say time and time again to you that this shit is not easy. This is a choice. It's not fucking easy. It really is not. You need to be mentally prepared for the things that you're going to go through when you have this surgery. I'm telling you, I've already had some dark moments or some not dark but frustrating moments where like I was like, what, especially the first 2 3 weeks I was like, what the fuck did I get myself into? I was so irritated. Oh, bitch, I was so irritated. Especially the first time I got dehydrated, I was really like bummed when I first got dumping syndrome. I feel like a failure. Like a lot of things, I struggled with some shit already, and it's only been 2 months. I'm not saying that you can't get over these hurdles, and I'm not trying to make it sound doom and gloomy either. I'm just saying that this shit's work. It's not easy. And so when people tell you that it's easy and all this shit, it's not easy. It is a lifestyle change. You have to change your lifestyle. One of my things that I've been having a hard time with is, like I just said it, huh? I did just say it, I think. But I'll say it again, I don't care. It's eating, I really, one of my things is eating and timing myself to eat too. Like making sure that I do get my protein in by sometimes making sure I do get physical protein, like some type of meat texture, in me, not just the liquids protein, but like a piece of ground beef or a chicken. Like, I want my body to get used to that texture and like not lose I don't want to say lose the the feeling of being able to eat, but like you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. I don't want to ramble on too much, but yeah, again, this shit's not it's not easy, but everybody has something to say. It's funny because I was talking to one of my coworkers at work, and she was like, "You don't think you're gonna get too skinny? Like, aren't won't you get malnourished from?" And I was like, a lot of the patients that you see who get malnourished is because they're not following the doctor's orders. These people are probably not taking their vitamins. They're probably not eating enough protein. They're probably on all these crazy diets, liquid diets, and all these things because they think this is the way to get to the actual body that they want to get to. Some people really do gain eating disorders while having bariatric surgery, which is the one thing that I really have been watching, is because I do not want to gain an eating disorder because I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, why isn't the way that I want to look right now or something? I'm very like cautious and thought forward thinking about you know potential eating disorders because what if I don't like this certain type of food or I'm having a hard time eating certain types of food, then I want to get on a liquid diet because I got to get my protein in or something, like you know there's a lot of things that could happen if I'm not watching myself when I eat. So that's why it is important to count your calories. It is important to look at what you're eating and to schedule out your eating plans. And I know it's redundant and it's annoying to have to, schedule out what your eating is going to look like for the week or for the day. But it's important because now your life has changed. Your stomach is smaller. So you are thinking forward about how you need to approach this. So I think for me, it's working right now. But if you do plan on getting this surgery, I think it's very important for you to think and understand that your whole routine will change. you know, and then another coworker, um, was talking to me and was like, "Oh, why didn't you get why like you've been working out, you've been doing this and all this, like why couldn't you just do it without that?" And I was like, "Who said I wasn't doing it without that? I had to still lose weight before I had the surgery. I still had to do all these things in order to even get the surgery done. I had to work out, I had to do these things, and I've been doing it for a long time. So it's a tool. It's not the like the easy way out. It's a tool. you know. And he was like, "What about loose skin? Like you, I still got muscles. I still got muscles, yo. Like I still got muscles. I still got muscles. So I know, but like I've been doing this. I got a little bit of loose skin, but that's been there before the surgery. But I still got muscles. I still I still got muscles. You know, like it's just, people have their thoughts about this surgery, and it's because the internet is addicting in a way, and people fixate on the negative versus the positives. And there's a lot of positives within the bariatric community. There's a lot of people who've had bariatric surgery and they're successful, has kept the weight off for a long time, and is still keeping the weight off. Um, yeah, I will say, if you plan on getting this surgery because you want to lose weight and you don't realize that this is going to change your life, you shouldn't get the surgery. This isn't, I want to lose a nice little 30 pounds for the summer. No, you need to maintain keeping your weight off for the rest of your life. Like, this isn't like, oh, I just want to lose a nice little 30, 40 pounds or 50 pounds and be looking good for the summer. No, this is literally a lifestyle change. Your life will change if you get this surgery, you know? And it's so funny to me because it's kind of like how people have these conspiracy theories about things, about stuff. Like people like, oh, like, they cut your stomach open. It's like, no, they don't cut your stomach open. They do two incisions in your stomach, cut the stomach, pull it out in the bigger incision. Like, I wish I could show y'all. Maybe I'll stand up. Look at my incisions are you can't really see my incisions. I've had these things in my stomach like this stuff right here, all that's been there. But my incisions, you can't really see my incisions anymore. Like this is where they took the stomach out, that little cut right there. But that's it. Like you can't like it's very low maintenance. It's not that bad of a surgery. My intestines didn't get rerouted. Like it's just I don't know. I don't know how to feel when people talk shit about this surgery because I feel like it's a life changer for me and I don't regret it one bit. I don't regret it one fucking bit. Like I'm so excited that I got this surgery and I actually did it. I'm very happy. I'm excited. So, another thing that I want to talk about is grieving. While having bariatric surgery. I know that sounds deep and dark right now, but no, I want to talk about friendship because I think, um, people touch on this in a lot of their updates about their bariatric surgery and stuff. Um, I'm not talking about my current friends, but I'm having a situation where, in the first video I talked about, my trainer slash mentor, Tony. I don't think I ever said his name on it in the last one, but I'm saying it now. Um, Tony has had a extremely huge, deep impact on my life. Like he has had a huge impact on my life. And the hardest part for me is feeling like I lost a friendship that was deeply connected to my fitness journey. You know, he was one of my closest friends, but he was one of my closest friends, but he was also a mentor for me as well. Somebody I looked up to, somebody I admired. And so it really does suck and it does hurt. Like I started realizing as my life started to change at that moment in time in my life that, our relationship changed too. And it hurts sometimes because I never thought we would end up like distant the way we are now, you know, because it's like when someone's tied to your growth, your confidence, your journey, towards becoming like a better version of yourself, that shit fucking hurts. That losing that connection feels like you're grieving a whole chapter of your life, you know. And what stings the most is it feels like it was somebody I was safe with, especially somebody I admired, you know. And then I had to realize that you can appreciate somebody for doing things for you and helping you go a certain way. And you can also still grieve what that relationship became, you know. Both of those feelings can exist at the same time, personally. So, um, yeah, I had to think about that, you know. Um, I think about it because anytime I had some type of milestone, I would text him or call him and like, hey, bro, look, I just paid my car off. Hey, bro, look at this. I saved $10,000. Hey, bro, I just did this. Hey, bro, I just like he was always the guy that I would hit up to like, talk to him about it. And so sometimes it does hurt that I don't have him any longer. Like looking at this weight drop on the scale, and I'm like, damn, I can't even text you because like we just not cool with each other anymore. Like, and if I do text you, I know it's gonna turn into an argument. Like we're gonna start fighting. Like it's weird. Like so, I'm just like I probably should not send a text to you because I know if I text you, the first thing we're gonna do is argue. It's not gonna be like, hey, how are you doing? I just want to check in. It's like I don't give a fuck. No, I'm mad at you, so I'm gonna argue with you type thing, and I just don't want to deal with that. You know. And I do have to say that I think another thing that hurts the most is coming to terms with the idea that just because somebody has motivated you and pushed you and helped you grow as a person does not mean that they're going to, join you in the next, chapter of your life. And that is the hardest fucking thing to, accept. Everybody can't go, you know. It doesn't erase what they gave me. It doesn't erase the lessons or the discipline, the inspiration, the memories, all that still became a part of me. But our friendship isn't just what it used to be anymore. Like, I even feel like if I went back to like hanging out with him, it would just go right back to the shit that I was going through when I was with him. You know, I feel like if I went back there, I would lose a lot of my confidence and, you know, yeah, like I think I should stay away. Cause I just know, like, yeah, I've been doing very, very well by myself. You know, I just gotta, praise myself and be happy for myself. It just sucks because I wish he was here. I wish I could talk to him and tell him things. I should say wish he's here, like he's gone off the earth, but like, you know what I mean. I wish I was around him. I wish I could talk to him and have conversations, and we had good conversations about things. So I wish that I had him around to do that with, you know. Um, it sucks. It's unfortunate, but it happens. It's life. Like everybody can't go, and he probably feels the same way about me. Like, you know, live your life. But at the end of the day, like, this surgery shit can change friendships too. Like, you have to really watch who you have in your corner. Everybody is not rooting for you. Everybody's not supporting you. I promise you. So, but yeah. I gotta get up and get ready for work in the morning, so I'm finna lay my ass down. And I'll see y'all what, month 3? Should I come back month 3? I think I should do month 3. All right, y'all. Peace.